has to be the purge because I am breaking out like crazy. Even though I kind of knew the purge was coming, it hit me hard. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am talking about the Tretinoin purge. Tretinoin purge. So firstly, it is not fun. Let me start by saying that a purge can be relevant to numerous acne medicines, including like salicylic acid, your benzoyl peroxide, your over-the-counter stuff. And I wanted to share my experience whilst using Tretinoin and the purge that I have had. However, this video can still be useful if you are using a different acne medication and you are either going for a purge or you know that that medication often is associated with a purge. So firstly, I should start by saying that I am using 0.05% Tretinoin for almost 6 months. So for me personally, the purge began around the 2-month mark because the first month my skin was just adjusting, so it was mainly dealing with dryness of the skin. And then it sort of became November, December time, and that is when I really started to break out. So I'm going to put pictures throughout this video to display to you guys how my skin was doing. I haven't documented like month by month, but I'm pretty sure I've got a whole folder on my phone that is just called skin. However, my spots during the purge were inflamed. You know, these are spots that have just come to the surface, they're red, they're raw, they're ready to just destroy your skin. So I just really wanted to get into it and hopefully give advice for anybody that is going for a purge, just to be here to tell you that you will get through it. It is horrible and it's just your skin's way of healing itself. Go through the purge, you will come out the other side and your skin will be a lot better for it. Yes, your skin does often get worse before it gets better, particularly if you're using a medication that is designed for acne, because purging is kind of what your skin needs in that moment. You need to bring everything to the surface. It's bringing all those zits and pimples that are in the deepest layers of the skin, bringing it up and bringing it up at once, which is the hardest part about it. You know what, I think I could cope with an increase in spots, the frequency of spots. I think I could deal with that. But when it is all at once, it's hard because you are already using a medication to help your acne. So let's go with someone that has moderate acne. And then on top of that, you start using that, you think, yeah, my skin's gonna get better, and then it gets worse. I mean, it's hard. In addition, if you're using Tretinoin or most acne medications, they dry out your skin, a lot of them. For example, Tretinoin dries out your skin so that it is speeding up the cell turnover, therefore it creates flaky, dry skin. And what I wanted to sort of discuss with you guys was the fact that even though I kind of knew the purge was coming, it hit me hard, and it hit me so hard because it happens at once. Your skin's doing all right, it's a bit dry, but you're kind of managing, and then boom. I started to purge around the 2-month mark of using it. So for me, that was around November, December. Christmas period for me was spots, spots, spots. Like I was just covered in spots. And I know that some people say, you know that you're purging if you are purging in areas that you usually break out. So for example, if you're constantly breaking out in your cheeks, it makes sense that you are then getting more purge breakouts on your cheeks because there's so much in the layer. However, I also experience breaking out in areas I wouldn't usually break out. For example, along my jawline. And that doesn't mean to say that I never get spots there, but it's a rare area. So for me personally, if I get a spot on my jawline, it would be the odd one here and there over the course of months. However, with my Tretinoin purge, I got a load across there, which was not fun. But it's when I knew, like, oh, okay, I think I'm purging because I'm getting a lot more spots in areas that I don't usually get them as well. I also sort of did get a lot on my cheeks, but not whiteheads or the red raw ones that you're seeing in other images. It was kind of similar to closed comedones. Closed comedones, is that what they're called? Or closed comedones? But essentially, it's kind of like these spots under the surface of the skin that really adds this texture to your face. Even in this image, I am wearing light makeup and you can see that there are spots on the surface, but I have to say these spots kind of just went away. They weren't as in your face and just hard to get rid of compared to the big red ones, which definitely left a lot more marks as well. So now I have a lot more marks along my jawline, which I didn't necessarily have as many before because I wasn't breaking out there in general, you know? So it's kind of natural to feel deflated or just feel like everything is against you in that moment. I know that a question I was searching for was, how long does the tretinoin purge last? Or how long does a purge last? And the truth is, an answer that we don't like to accept is that it varies from person to person. One person might purge for a month, another person might purge for 5 months. It can really, really differ. So for me personally, I'm at the 6-month mark almost, and my skin has gained a lot of control. I went from having that really inflamed purge to my skin then calming down to my acne now being manageable.
Okay, so let's just pause right there, because whilst I was purging, I realised something. I had little faith in the tretinoin. I started to think, what can I use that could also help with the inflammatory acne I was suffering with? I decided to go back to something I know and love that I can use in the mornings to help. Basically, just give me faith. I went back to Acne Side, which is a benzoyl peroxide at 5%. I started to use the wash because in the past I've used the gel, which has been really effective and has cleared up my spots alone. So I thought this teamed up with my tretinoin could be a really good team. Essentially, I started using it every single morning and my tretinoin in the evening. This was just a reminder to anybody that is suffering with a lot of purging. Maybe you can consider a product that you can use in the morning to also help your acne and combat the tretinoin purge.
I'm not getting barely any spots compared to what I'm used to. I'm not saying that I don't get anything, but compared to what I'm used to and compared to the purge, I know that my spots have really decreased in frequency. So I'm going to say that it took 2.5 months for my purge to get under control and for my skin to be, I don't want to say back to normal because it depends, you know, what your normal was before, because obviously I know that I'm still acnegenic, I still get spots, but they're under control and they're not just popping up all at once. This is the biggest cloud I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, so I had to show this cloud because it was just so dark and just dingy and horrible, and it was clearly going to pour with rain. But it's kind of like the tretinoin purge, because honestly, beneath this cloud was such beautiful blue sky, and that cloud just represents all the gunk in your skin that needs to come out in order to see this lovely sky. You know, that sky is literally your clear skin waiting beneath. But first, that cloud needs to pass, all the gunk needs to get out of your skin, and then from there on forward, wow, happy days.
You know, I just want to say that if you're going through a tretinoin purge or a purge in general, you will get out the other side, and I hope that my images can show you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I like to try and keep them as short, as concise as I can, but honestly, this is a place where if you're going through a purge, just tell me about it below, because I've been there and I've done it, and you've seen my face, bare face, you know, and it's not the best thing, but it is comforting knowing that other people are going through it and that your purge can be very similar to someone else's. You've just got to get through it, and you've got to watch videos like this that just remind you that it will pass. Your skin is in a healing process. You're purging. Everything from beneath is coming to the surface. It's going to get all of it out and it's going to be done with it, and your skin from there on out is going to go forward and you're going to get better skin. Your skin's going to be much more improved. Your acne is going to fade. Speak it into existence. Your skin is healing. Okay, your skin's fully 100% healing. This is part of the process. I will have a video on my 6 months tretinoin update shortly. So if you want to follow my tretinoin journey or acne healing, curing journey, then please subscribe, because that's what pretty much most of my videos are about. And also fading the marks left behind by the beautiful, beautiful storm acne.